Emotional intelligence became so popular that even in management we had to learn it. I quit MBA and I went to study emotional intelligence.
This is a space where powerful stories unfold.
Talking about menopause and perimenopause, I don't know why I didn't do it before. I think every woman should find a doctor who understands what HRT is.
Conversations with women who lead, inspire and break barriers.
I found out at 2 o'clock every day I started getting anxiety. My heart was beating faster, different thoughts were coming into my brain, and when I actually transformed this reactive behaviour, I thought, this is magical, this is what I want to do.
Built on passion, driven by fearless women. Welcome to Driven Women.
Ladies and gentlemen, believe it or not, I am sitting here with my dear friend. Can you stop laughing? Because otherwise I'm laughing.
Yeah, no.
My dear friend, Evelina Leviev. And by the way, she just married one of my oldest friends. How cool is that?
Yeah, it's amazing.
She's on her second tour driving.
Yeah.
You did one in Europe.
Yeah.
Now we're doing our second one in the US.
Yeah.
And Charleston to Miami, here we come. Now, Evelina, I have so many questions to ask you about. Because your profession is very intense and super, super complicated. So I want you to tell us all about what you actually do.
So I teach emotional intelligence, which is, I'm teaching people to understand themselves. So it's a mix of psychology, management, and why I am in this field is because at some point in time it helped me, and I want other people to learn this skill, which is so important nowadays.
And how deep is it? I mean, you know, when people come to you and they say, I am, emotional unstable? Or I mean, what are we...
It's a conversation.
Right.
It's a conversation. It's like your friend would call you and start talking about a problem that she has, you know. You would try to help her. And I'm just doing it following a set of rules and some techniques that I've learned over the years, and it worked for me. So it was something that at one point saved me from, let's say, not depression, but a lot of stress.
Yeah.
So that's why I decided to use this skill in my day-to-day life and have it as a profession.
Okay. And how did you involve and obviously teach yourself all the different tools, and you travel to all these different conferences, and how does it work? How do you get the knowledge? How do you...
You know, I was thinking about it recently because really I was always very empathetic, and when I speak to people, I really understand what they need. So I think I was born with a little bit of more empathy than, let's say, other people.
Right.
And over the years I trained it. So how did I get into this? I was actually doing an MBA, and there was a module because at some point emotional intelligence became so popular that even in management, in MBA, we had to learn it.
Yeah.
And after that week, I stayed in it forever, and I didn't even go back to my, I quit MBA and I went to study emotional intelligence in, I think it was Miami. Yeah.
Is this something that, you know, you can help everyone with? Like, could you help Donald Trump to be a bit more emotional?
Emotional intelligent?
Yeah.
I mean,
not more emotional. We don't want him to be more
exactly.
emotional. We want him to actually be more intelligent when it comes to his emotions.
I think you have to want to change, and if a person thinks he's perfect, and I'm sure Donald Trump thinks he's perfect, that's impossible.
Right.
So you really need to have a desire to work on yourself.
Yeah.
So otherwise, I actually don't take people who are not ready, and I see it straight away because it's a waste of time. Yeah. And I don't like to waste time. I want to help other people who are willing to do the work.
And is it like a step phase part?
Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
Right.
First of all, it's a very easy to start, but it's a commitment. So, for example, the easiest exercise, and that actually I feel that a lot of disciplines now are using it, is every, let's say, 2-3 hours to have an alarm and say, what am I feeling now? Where am I feeling in your body? What's going on? What are the thoughts I'm having? Who made me feel this way? So it's like you are trying to understand what's going on with you and your body, because all emotions are stored in the body. So
that's kind of full on. You've got to have a lot of time to sit there and every 4 hours.
But I give this exercise for like 6 weeks, and then you can slow down. But a lot of us don't know what we're feeling.
Yeah.
Like I said, why I stayed in the field is when I found out that at 2 o'clock every day I started getting anxiety. So
because you're hungry?
I think my body learned for some reason at this time, I think it was something maybe with the diet, because everything is so connected. Now we're understanding that cortisol, sugar levels, emotional state, the way we sleep, everything is connected.
Yeah.
So at 2 o'clock, I noticed that my heart was beating faster, I was getting more anxious, different thoughts were coming into my brain, into my mind, not the ones that I really should be there, because nothing happened. It was like a pattern. So I was trying to analyze those patterns.
Yeah.
And when I actually transformed my thinking and this reactive behavior, I thought, this is magical. This is what I want to do. And that's like, wow. And I think everyone should learn it. The kids, I'm so happy that in many kindergartens right now, when a child comes to school or to kindergarten, they ask them, what are you feeling? He has to pick a face, like
sad,
so that's
happy,
so beautiful.
Yeah.
And they're teaching kids how to react, because it's fine to be angry, it's fine to be upset, it's actually good. It's just you have to understand why and how you can manage it.
Yeah.
Not just control it. Controlling and putting it inside of you, it's bad.
Yeah. And so, with the Cash and Rocket, you have a lot of women around the world. A lot of us, including myself, sadly, I am now in full menopause, which I am not going to lie, it's been a hell of a journey, super difficult. And my poor family have had to deal with me for, for the last 6 months. Mornings are not great. Yeah. And I know there are certain things I can take to help that, but it's also helping myself understand myself of all of those things you just said. So are there any tips for us women that are hitting that right now, and the fact that you are now with 50 women the next 4 days, so you can say to them, let's try this feeling tomorrow before lunch, and think about, I don't know, like
every time you want to react, like really angry, take 10 to 20 minutes off. Just pause, walk away, do something. House chores are the best medicine. And that break, let's say if you unpack or you hang up your clothes or you wash the dishes, and take that 10-20 minutes, your reactive mind will slow down, and you will come back to the issue in a totally different mood and manner, and that's where you can actually solve a problem, not when you're reactive.
Maybe that's why I love cleaning so much. I love cleaning.
Yeah,
I'm so OCD. I love it to all be perfect. And oh well. Well, there we go.
And talking about menopause and perimenopause, I'm in my perimenopause. I'm turning 45 in 2 months, and we cannot escape that. And of course, me and you are very lucky that our husbands understand what it is, and they're willing to work and be close and
stay with us.
support. But I can say that I've been taking HRT for some time now, for probably 2 years, and I don't know why I didn't do it before.
Yeah, to prevent it.
Of course.
Yeah,
and
I didn't either.
It's magical, and it really helps because when you are lacking hormones, you are not better at managing your stress levels.
Yeah.
So I think every woman should go to a doctor or find a doctor who understands what HRT is, because in Europe, I think we have a real problem with doctors, and they don't prescribe it for some reason, where we all know that most women are allowed to have estrogen and progesterone and testosterone.
Yeah, and they should give it to them. Yeah. And here in the US, they're so more in advance.
Yes.
I mean, it's incredible. Every time I speak to all my friends in LA or Miami,
Exactly.
they're like, oh, we're on this
Yeah.
patch and this patch. And yeah, I know. Yeah, so we'll be really knowledgeable in 4 days' time. When we're in Miami, we spent 4 days talking about this.
Exactly. It's the favorite conversation.
We should actually have a sponsor for these kind of things. Seriously, that was the next rally. That's what we need.
We should invite one of the doctors next time.
Yeah, exactly. We need the education. Education is key to everything. So tell me, why is Cash and Rocket important to you?
First of all, I love the people. You have created such a beautiful environment. When I see what you do every year and maybe even twice a year, this is amazing. And the cause is amazing. And I see how we bond together, and then you take the girls to Africa and see where the money goes. That's like, we have to celebrate that. And we celebrate you for doing this. Honestly, you like a, how do I say, when I look at the chat and see all the problems that you have to deal with all those 50 women, I'm like, how does she do this? So
take a chill pill.
Yeah. So Cash and Rockets, thank you for making this event and for raising all this money. And I know it's very difficult nowadays. It has been very difficult to raise money, and every year it gets more difficult because people are afraid of what's going on in the world. People have their own charities that they support, and it's like, oh, listen, I don't want to support another charity, and that's fair enough. But it's like, you know, many people think it has to be a huge sum that they have to donate. Like when I ask people, I'm like, it's just, I don't know, like $200, $300, even when $50, because when you take $50 from, like, let's say 100 people, that's a lot of money. Yeah. And the charities could use it. Yeah. And they could really benefit from them. Yeah. But
that's why also the public car displays we're doing en route, they're important, because anyone could give 50 cents, 100, $1, all of them can be part of driving the change. And that's the message we're really trying to push.
And actually it was a very good idea the way the app was set up this year, that you actually can see, you give small sums, so a person doesn't feel obliged to give a huge sum, because I sent this to some people who don't make a lot of money and they don't have money. So even that $30, $50 that they have donated,
means everything.
That's
absolutely, absolutely. So you're excited for the next 4 days?
Yeah, I'm very excited, but it's my second time, and my last time, so my co-pilot was a really good driver, and she loved to drive, because tell you the truth, I'm not a good driver and I don't like to drive. And maybe I shouldn't say that, but we are safe, we are not speeding, this is not a race.
No, we're not allowed to speed.
And this year my co-pilot is more or less the same as me, so that will be very fun. So
we'll get you and Agatha from A to B somehow. We've got to get the crew like eyes on you guys.
But I'm happy with my car this year.
Yeah.
It's a very pretty Maserati, obviously red.
And a great drive. It's got a good sound as well. I drove it from the display to here, so it was good.
So let's bring it on.
And let's drive the change. Yeah. Well, thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you. I'm so happy to be here.
Well, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys. Watch out. Cash and Rocket, here we come.